for the first of 8. And they're off. A bit slow into stride from the middle is Raz Country, will be content to settle out the back. Cyclone Attack to flash some early pace. On the outside, there goes Snoozer to contest as well. Inside, Diora Store is passed early by Keep Attacking. Next comes Fine Gradar, and then around the turn they go. Absolutely nothing from the late-breaking Raz Country, who's already 16-17 lengths in back of the speedy Snoozer. 24 1/5 of a second got the opening 2 furlongs in the book. A 4.5 length leader is Snoozer from Cyclone Attack, well positioned in second. About 10 lengths off that runaway leader is Keep Attacking in third. On the muscle, here comes Diora Store as they go towards the half-mile pole. And the half-mile time coming up, well, look who slowed him right down. Snoozer in 48 1/5 of a second. Snoozer still out to the lead. Raz Country trails, and Fine Gradar is on a closing kick mode from here on out. They go past the 3/8 mile mark in the opener. Snoozer still has that 4-length cushion. Under drives, Keep Attacking, and Diora Store right together. Snoozer looking at the rearview mirror because here comes the green cap of Keep Attacking. Way back to Fine Gradar, nothing left for Cyclone Attack. 3 football fields to negotiate. It's Snoozer and Victor Balin trying to keep it together for another furlong and a half. Snoozer out by a length and a half. Keep Attacking inside Diora Store. Snoozer gonna do it. Snoozer has another 70 yards to keep it, and Snoozer gate to wire. Keep Attacking, then Diora Store and Fine Gradar. Evidence is up. Outside, Tears on a River. Flag is up. Ready. Acting up, number 5, Charlie. Rider is off briefly. And they're off. Very good beginning on the outside part for Tears on a River. Here comes Charlie to gain up. Also right between from the outside stall is Evidence in that firing line of 3. Wildwood's Gamble passed on the inside by El Romantico. They run as a team. Then way back we have in the purple Copper Crossing, and no pace away from the gate in the opening furlong for Sweet Little Rue. Past the half mile in 23 1/5 of a second. They turn left. Evidence. Alex Bendezu has some company. On the far outside, gaining up ever so slightly. Here comes Wildwood's Gamble. Odds on to dispense with the field past the 5/16. Dropping anchor a bit, Tears on a River. Following that new leader, Wildwood's Gamble, is Charlie gaining up on the outside. From far back, skirting the inside fence as El Romantico got shut off there briefly, but there's no catching Wildwood's Gamble, who's out to a 6-length cushion. It's Wildwood's Gamble and Victor Santiago. You can put a ring around this one. Wildwood's Gamble's going to win by, well, 10 lengths, maybe 11. Copper Crossing ran a good second, then Evidence was third, and El Romantico fourth. Talkative Jack at 30-1. Jack in the gate. They look set. And they're off and running. Awkward beginning for Rule Follower out the back. There goes the speed of Prince Mayhem as they pass us by for time number 1. You Like Anything, your favorite, Try Again, is now wedging up between into a joint second with Draw the Line outward. Then it's You Like Anything in fourth. Hard pressed to hold back is the rider aboard the 8 Rule Follower, who is headstrong and goes right up from 6th to 4th. Backing out just a bit around the first turn by the 3/4 is You Like Anything. Johnny Longboat is passed on the far outside by Joey B, who's into the bridle down the backstretch. Then way back to Talkative Jack, and out the rear is Roar of the Lion, some 15, 16 lengths. Off the pace, that is Prince of Mayhem, out by 3. Over, try again in second. The quarter-mile split is 24 and 4, half-mile, 49 and 1. Still headstrong a bit. Towards the wider is Rule Follower in third. Moving on up is Draw the Line, now backs out of it. Way back we have Johnny Longboat, who has to make up about 8 or 9, but is starting to move up willingly. On that lead throughout, Prince of Mayhem is towards the 5/16 pole, but has been reeled in by Try Again. And on the inside, now outside, here comes Joey B with a contested move, covering up Rule Follower. The longtime leader has been Prince of Mayhem. An awkward final furlong coming for Try Again, who's very leg weary. Prince of Mayhem, Try Again, not much between them. It's Prince of Mayhem, Try Again, gonna be close, but it goes gate to wire. Prince of Mayhem over Try Again, a very good third in the gate, and they're off and racing 6 furlongs for the 3 fillies who remain in the body of the race. Out very well from the outside stall. Get Up and Go for Miss Windy Slew and Corey Orm to show some pace. Match race is truly on. I Don't Know Margot to climb up underneath the pace that is Miss Windy Slew. And outrun early as Dragonfly Kisses must be trailing by about 7 lengths. From the leadership that is Miss Windy Slew by a half a length from I Don't Know Margot and Javier Tavares. Still back, remaining back there, 7 lengths behind. Dragonfly Kisses, Rainier Arietta. The even money favorite has dispensed, it seems, with the pace pressure provided by I Don't Know Margot, who backs out 2 lengths off the pace. That is Miss Windy Slew past the 2 furlong to go mark. Miss Windy Slew still in hand, good enough for Corey Orm. Gonna try this one again as I Don't Know Margot, and still last throughout has been Dragonfly Kisses. Not over yet. Miss Windy Slew, right hand urging I Don't Know Margot, not gonna catch. Cross is being thrown by Corey Orm. Miss Windy Slew has it wrapped up to win the opening leg of the pick 4. I Don't Know Margot, and then Dragonfly Kisses. In the gate, flag is up. And they're off. A hop at the start for number 4, Princess Consuela. Out like a rocket per usual. Abmar has some company. Position on the outside with Princess, that's Carmen Electra in second. Aiken to be taken along the inside fence, and the yellow is third. Race time favorite Imagine Gold is 4th on the outer. Past and even up with that one is Pretty Gita. Here comes a bold move from Simply Fast, who goes from last all the way up to second within 150 yards and means business, and wants the lead and has it away from Abmar. The last 2 around the turn, bezel set out the back is Lily Bell. Well strung out now and running away is Simply Fast on the board at 12-1, a 3-length margin between she and Abmar, who backs out of it. Passed is she by Imagine Gold up into second. The battle is on for minor awards. Aiken to be taken is gaining along the inside fence. Outside bezel set. Inside the final furlong, trying to cling to the lead. Simply Fast. Here comes Imagine Gold. Inside sticking is Abmar. It's Simply Fast. It's Imagine Gold. Imagine Gold to win. Simply Fast second. On the scene was bezel set third. Abmar, and then Aiken to be taken. In the gate, flag is up. And they're off. Perfect start. Emily Lane gets loose with Dorota, now flashing some pace. The gray in between as she's cold as ice is second. Third is Cairo Summer. Into the bridle on the outside, not to be denied, who's gaining ever so slightly. Backing out of it is Maria's Gift, along with Emily Lane, who is last. Also on the inside running, trying to move up, is a good bid in the blue there for Friend, who's now riding that rail. A quick leader, Dorota and Rainier Arietta is out by 3. Oncoming Gray, she's cold as ice with Corey Orm aboard. Back in third, a retreating Cairo Summer is under a drive. Friend is fourth, losing a bit of ground in fifth is not to be denied. Passed is She on the outside in the orange cap to Maria's Gift. Still content to trail throughout Emily Lane. 3/16 to go. A very weary Dorota is still out by 2.5. Hustled upon, she's cold as ice, and Corey Orm trying to get by. A stingy foe is Dorota at even money to win. Dorota wins by just a little more than a length. She's Cold as Ice was second. Photo third. Friend ran a good one alongside Maria's Gift. A photo for third. And Aaron's Enthusiasm. In the gate. And they're off. Perfect Dispatch. Hot Dame gonna flash some early pace. There's Aaron's Enthusiasm to crawl on up and greet. Next comes from the outside in the blue, A Rose for Lila. Now steps out of it and wants to go extremely wide and very headstrong around turn number one is Samarita, tossing the head about, and that really injects some enthusiasm for Samarita, who has to go on the far outside now. A Rose for Lila very much being bothered by that one. Indicia is out the back, 6 lengths covers him past the 3/4 mile to the 5.5. Hot Dame Javier Tavares a length from War Colors in second. Third on the wider part is Aaron's Enthusiasm. Fourth inside, settling down Samarita. Fifth on the outside of that one is A Rose for Lila. And then 2.5 back to Indicia and Alvin Ortiz still trailing by about 7. The speed is on 49 and 1/5 of a second for Hot Dame. Still out to a length calling the shots. War Colors now is passed on the outside by Aaron's Enthusiasm. It goes from third to first and inhales the early leader, Hot Dame, who still maintains second place. War Colors on the inside, saving all the ground. On the move is A Rose for Lila, who gains ever so slightly. Far back, the also runners. Indicia passes the retreating Samarita, who gave it up pretty much in the opening furlong. 3/16 of a mile to go. Aaron's Enthusiasm at 5-2 leaves a Hot Dame behind in third. Moving on up is A Rose for Lila. It's Aaron's Enthusiasm to score. Aaron's Enthusiasm just gave him too much to do. What a beautiful ride by Victor Santiago, a 3-bagger. A Rose for Lila was second. Hot Dame stuck for third, and then Indicia was fourth. And up NBC, Mr. Blackie. Scandalous. High Return Bling. Jessa Panther V. Scooting in Presidential Embrace. Isiabella. Lot of winning. Wave BC. Heavily backed, it's the Whiskey. Turns away. In the gate, $30,000, 350 yards. And they're off. Favorite broke okay. It's the Whiskey to take the lead. Good pace for Jessa Panther V. Here comes Highest Rate in Town, who gains on the rail. It's Scandalous. Grandstand side. It's the Whiskey. Scandalous. These two between. Lot of winning ways BC. It's the Whiskey. It's the Whiskey hammers him. I think Scandalous got the place spot. On the scene late was the 9 Isiabella.